My family would always be there for me and would be supportive of anything that I choose to do. But they do not share much. They don't share their feelings or beliefs. I don't think anybody in my family is religious or believing in religion. If I ask them, they tell me to figure it out on my own. Politics are not talked about with my family. I know they watch the news and read the newspaper, but they never share their opinions. So, because my family always left things open for me to decide, I have decided to be undecided for most things and to just gather information. My family has not shaped any of my beliefs, but they are important to me in my life and have shaped who I am as a person today. Hello, my name is Lauren Sims. I was born May 1st, 1998 in the great state of Maryland. I have lived in the same house my whole life and love the environment that I live in. I have always lived with my grandparents. Growing up, my grandparents owned a house in West Virginia. Whenever I did not have to go to school, I would be at West Virginia. The house was in the middle of nowhere, with nothing around. We had a little farm with goats and pigs. Being surrounded by animals started my love for animals. Currently, I own 5 animals of my own. I own 3 dogs, Benji, Munch, and Addie, and 2 snakes, Riddle and Mistopheles. I can't imagine living without any of my pets, and I want to have a lot more. But right now, I'm happy with where I am with the responsibilities in my life. When I was not outside with my animals in West Virginia, I would be in the house. We did not have internet cable, but we did have a Nintendo 64. I would play the same games over and over for hours in the house. When I would come back to Maryland, I would rather play video games than anything else. So when I was inside, in my family, I am the youngest. I never asked where my games came from. My family would just bring me new games. I was playing old games and my cousins did not want it anymore. I didn't know that they were old hand-me-downs. I loved the games. Eventually, I started earning my own allowance and was able to buy my own games and more current games. But nothing beats the old games that I played on my Nintendo 64. My family did not care if I played video games when I got home from school. If I went to school and I did well in school, they did not let me play video games before school. So, when I was getting ready before school, I would watch music videos on MTV and VH1 in the morning. I liked music back then, but never had a favorite type of music because the music I was never allowed to choose the station or the genre of music that was playing. So I never knew what my favorite type of music was. Watching random videos that played just helped me wake up in the morning. I never paid much attention. One morning, I watched a video from a band I'd never heard of before, and that type of music that I'd never heard before. The band was Fall Out Boy, and the video that played was A Little Less 16 Candles. Ever since hearing that song and watching that video, I developed my own taste in music. And to this day, Fall Out Boy is still one of my favorite bands. After watching that video on TV, I wanted to see other videos from Fall Out Boy. But back then, music videos did not play all day. But I did have access to internet. And because I had that access, I had access to YouTube. And I got to watch all different kinds of music videos from Fall Out Boy, Green Day, Rise Against, and many more. YouTube also introduced me to new forms of entertainment, which was amateur homemade videos. The first video I can remember watching was Charlie the Unicorn by Film Cow. To this day, I still quote that video. I would love to watch these videos all day. The ones that stuck in my head the most were people playing video games. One of the groups that I would watch was Rooster Teeth. They would make a mock reality show in a video game called Halo. Eventually, the group would grow to make other videos, including animation videos, let's plays, and podcasts. They created a company making internet entertainment. The podcast showed me all the work that they put into their work and inspired me to be able to create or be a part of something as great as that company. So now I am trying to major in communications to better understand what goes into making great content and entertaining a mass group of people. I don't know what I want to be in life. I don't know what my family wants me to be, but I do know my family will support me. I have animals that rely on me. I know what kind of makes me happy. So, I'm going to follow the basic idea that I want to do, and we'll see what happens. Alright. Thanks.